Recently, I've noticed an increase in the amount of messages I get from Agile coaches, team coaches, Scrum Masters who want to quit. It seems that there's a lack of information online around this topic. So today in this video, let's talk about quitting. First, let's set the context. Most Scrum Masters, Agile coaches, team coaches, to make it easier for me in this video, let's regroup all these similar roles under Scrum Master. Let's call them Scrum Masters. It's easier for me. So most Scrum Masters who contacted me wanting to quit, they want to quit for a simple reason. Most of them want to quit simply because what they expected the role of a Scrum Master to be in the organization they joined is not bad at all. A few weeks back, I posted this video. Some job posting red flags that you need to be aware of during the hiring process when interviewing for the role. Because believe me, many people are lied to. Some red flags like Agile Scrum Master, or Lead Scrum Master, or Scrum Agile Coach, Scrum Agile Trainer, or people expecting that you handle all the Jira part, being a Jira administrator, or an expert at Jira, being responsible for the product value. You decide what is valuable for the customer, or you are accountable for the delivery of the team. There's a lot more. I suggest watching the red flag video after this one, but you get my point. Many red flags that some Scrum Masters, Agile coaches, team coaches fall for. It's a trap. They don't notice the trap and they accept the position and are shocked on their first day because it doesn't meet the expectation. They made you believe during the interview or when you got hired that you would play the role of a Scrum Master, of someone who is here to help people unleash their potential, help people become more effective, help teams become more effective, coach them, being a servant leader, work with management, the rest of the organization, the Scrum team. But in reality, they don't really want to change. Yes, you do some Agile trainings, Scrum trainings, Kanban maybe, you implement the practices. Beautiful Kanban board, do the stand-ups or daily scrums, retrospective, sprint reviews. On the surface, the organization looks Agile, at least the Scrum teams look Agile, but the mindset never changed. To do a successful Agile transformation, even if you're only talking about Scrum teams, the whole organization needs to change, especially management. But what we do, we optimize the Scrum teams to death, making them more effective, more efficient. But management, the leaders, no, Scrum, Agile, not for us. Have fun doing your Agile and Scrum thing. As long as you are efficient, as long as you're going fast, delivering faster and cutting costs, we are satisfied with that. The reality is that you end up being the Jira administrator, facilitating all the Scrum events, the retrospectives, the sprint reviews. But the focus is never on value. The focus is on delivery, output, meeting deadlines, unrealistic deadlines, using waterfall project management. But it's in sprints now. Your values, your beliefs, all the good things that you believe Agile can bring to people, to teams, to organizations. You can't really implement that because people don't want to change. They don't have time to change. They are chasing deadlines. If you are in this current environment, unhealthy environment, I understand why you want to quit. You can't really play your role. People are not letting you, allowing you to be a good Scrum Master. I understand why you want to quit. But try one last thing for me, a final attempt to fix the situation before quitting. First, create a support group. Do you have other people doing similar roles in your organization? Other coaches, team coaches, Scrum Masters, Agile coaches in your organization? Do you talk to them? Do you have a sort of Agile chapter or a sort of support group where you can share and learn from each other? What do they think about the current working environment? Do they also feel that something is wrong? That they can't do their job correctly? If that's true, maybe you can work together to change the situation. Or at least talk together. It's a support group. Learn from each other. Share. Realizing that you are not alone. It makes a big difference. And that's internal to the organization. But you can go outside also on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on meetup.com. Join communities, join people that do the same role as you and share, learn from each other. Believe me, there's a lot of Scrum Masters that have the same issues as you, working in an unhealthy working environment. Asking for external help is also a good situation. Maybe an agile coach or an expert enterprise coach, a consulting company, can come to the organization and sort of do a survey, do a health check, and recommend and suggest some fixes to the current issues. That also works. I know many companies that did that successfully when Scrum Masters or Agile coaches are helpless in the organization. Remember, change takes a long time, and mindset change takes even longer. So try to focus on the short term instead of long-term planning, long-term targets. What did you do? What are your successes in the last 3 months, last 6 months? Collectively, other coaches, what were you able to accomplish in the organization? I'm sure that you did some quite impressive things. Try to focus on that. Celebrate small wins. And collectively, I'm sure that you can change at least something. The support group is extremely important when you are in this kind of unhealthy working environment. Now, if you can't do these 3 steps, or you tried these 3 steps, didn't work for you, you still want to quit, I understand that. I respect your decision. But please, experiment with something. Try something for me. First, reflect on this decision. What do you really don't like about your current role? Maybe people are asking you to be a Jira administrator, a project manager, delivery manager, even a product owner. What's wrong with that? Yes, it goes against Agile Manifesto, Agile principles, the Agile values. It goes against your beliefs. But are you successful at what you're currently doing? Can you look at the positive sides of your role? Maybe you're bringing the company more profits. You're releasing more features. You're getting bonuses. A few years ago, I was a delivery manager. I was a project manager. I didn't have this agile mindset. For me, it was totally normal to focus on delivery, micromanaging people, telling the teams to meet deadlines, unrealistic deadlines. This was normal for me. And then I went into this whole agile thing, and my mindset changed. People can change, and so can you. If you have bills to pay, you really need this job, you can unlearn and find ways to enjoy your current role. So please reflect on that and experiment with trying to enjoy your current role for a few more sprints. And if it still doesn't work, it's time to quit. But before quitting, try to secure another Scrum Master, a team coach or Agile coach or similar role prior to quitting. If you are in the US, the job market currently rough, extremely rough. At the time of recording this video, layoffs have increased by more than 100% compared to the previous months. So it's a rough time to quit, but if you're good at what you do, I'm sure that you'll get other roles. Try to secure these other roles first, and then you can quit. If you want more tips, insights on Agile, Scrum, personal growth, click on the video that stands out the most on the screen right now, and I'll see you in a few seconds.